Good afternoon. I'm Miss C, and I'm here to show you how to do your English 208 Unit 3 assignment, also called the Night Theme Collage. Alright, so let's get started. We're going to go into our English 208 class, then we're going to go ahead and hit Tools and Assignments. This will bring us to all of our big priority assignments. Now we're going to want to view it as student, so give me just a moment. Another way you can get to this assignment is if you scroll down, you'll see the Semester A Priority Assignment Checklist. And this has all of the big assignments we've also done in order for you. I'm going to click on Night Theme Collage. And from here, I'm going to see some directions to work on. I'm going to see there's a Unit 3 assignment template. There's a Google Slides template for if we don't have access to Microsoft PowerPoint on your computer. And there are also these quote help slides. You'll also see if you scroll down the rubric and I'm going to grade it. There's 4 categories. There's the theme statement, quotes or examples from the text, answering reflection questions, and pictures. So we need to make sure we follow all of the directions correctly in order to get our full score. So let's start by downloading the attachment, the Unit 3 template. I'm going to click it. It's going to download for me. I'm also going to open up the Faith Help slides. Alright, I've got both of those open. If I was using Google Slides, I might click there. Either way, it'll be about the same. If you want to see how I do this, wait till the end of the video. I will show you how to use this template. But for Microsoft PowerPoint, I'm going to open up both of them, both the files, and I'm going to see there's one slide of directions, and then this is the actual slide that will be graded. I'm going to start by writing my name in the space provided at the top of that slide. So here I'm going to put my name. From there, I also want to choose a theme statement from the box below to write in the center of the slide. I'm going to pick Faith because that's the one I know I can get a little bit more help with, but if you remember survival instinct versus family, or you like indifference better, you could use that too. I'm going to go ahead and copy the whole statement because remember, a theme is not just a word, it's an entire message. So I have people often question their faith in God when faced with inexplicable suffering, or suffering that can't be explained, kind of like what happens in Night. Now, this is where you need to have read the book or understood the book in order to do the next part. I need to find quotes or examples that match with this theme statement. So I'm backing up my theme statement with evidence. So where in Night did I see people questioning their faith in God when they were faced with extreme, unexplainable suffering? Okay. I'm going to use the Night help slides for a minute. And you can use these. There are some examples of people who struggle with their faith in the text. So let's say maybe I wanted to use the example of Moshe. Right? I could quote this, or I could put it in my own words. Either one will work. So they say that Moshe no longer sings, talks about God or the Kabbalah, but only of what he had seen. Right? So you need to have read the first part of Night to understand the context for this. So it's still important that you have read the text. Let's say I choose this. I would go to my slide, and under quote or example 1, I'll click in the box, and I will put my quote here. Quote or summarized example. Okay, don't forget, if it's a quote, it's going to have quote marks around it. Don't neglect that. I'm going to do that 2 times. Okay. Now it's time to find some pictures. So I want to find something, not just of the Holocaust, but something that represents the theme. Right? So Night isn't the only text where people have questioned their faith in God when they're faced with extreme and unexplainable suffering. This happens in other media too. Do you know of any movies, shows, or other places where you've maybe seen this message play out? Or What pictures kind of remind you of this theme? I'll show you one that I had a student do last year. I had a student who had the idea to use a picture of a broken cross. So I would go to Google's image search. Maybe I would type in a broken cross. Because as you can see, it kind of relates to the idea of faith being broken or tested by something. Okay, so let's say I just find one and I want to use it. I would click it, right-click the image, hit Copy Image, click on the slide anywhere, and hit Paste. There's my picture. I'm going to resize it to fit. I need 2 more pictures that remind me of this theme statement, so I would keep looking and go on from there. Now, once I've got my pictures and my 2 quotes, I want to explain with these reflection questions. In other words, I want to give my reasoning. So why did I choose the picture of the broken cross, for example? What does that represent to me? Why does it seem important? I want to restate my question and answer in a complete sentence. So maybe I'll say, I chose the picture of the broken cross to show how maybe Ellie's faith was tested and broken over the course of the book. Yours is going to look different. If I see you've written this exactly, I'm going to know you didn't really think through it. So when you pick your pictures, write your own explanation about why you chose the picture you did. Same thing for number 2. Why did you choose the quote or example that you chose? How does it show the theme that people question their faith when they're faced with suffering like this? Okay, just want to hear it in your own words. Use complete sentence, right? Add periods. When you're done, this will be all filled out. You're going to go to File, and I would hit Save As. Make sure to save it to a place where you can find it. I might save it to my desktop. I'm going to call it Unit 3 Assignment and my name. Hit Save. Now I'm going to jump back over to where I had the assignment open. I'm going to scroll on down. I might check over the criteria, make sure I've got everything, and hit Add a File under Submit Assignment. I'm going to go to my computer, find my file, it's saved to my desktop, hit Add. It might take a minute. It'll show up in blue, and I will hit Submit. Now, let's say that you can't access Microsoft PowerPoint for whatever reason. There's a way that you can still get to this assignment. And it's through Google Slides. So let's go back in real quick. And this time, I'm going to pretend that I don't have Microsoft PowerPoint. So I'm going to download the Google Slides template here. I'll click on the link. It's going to open up a project template. Now it says you must save a copy of this file to your Google Drive to edit it. So you'll click File, make a copy, entire presentation, and save it to your Google Drive. So I'm going to click File, make a copy, entire presentation, and I'm going to call it Unit 3 Project M. Condolieri. Okay? Alright, so now this is my own file and I can edit it. So I'm going to do the same thing that I did with the other presentation in Word. When I'm done to turn in, I'm just going to open the Dropbox. Then I need to turn it back into a PowerPoint file to turn in. So from Google Slides, we're going to click on File, Download, Microsoft PowerPoint. The file is appearing at the bottom. I'm going to click the arrow and hit Show in Folder to see where it's saved. It should be in my downloads. There it is. Alright, now I'm going to jump back over to where the assignment is. So just going back to the Dropbox. Here it is. Same thing. I'm going to hit add a file, grab the file out of my downloads folder, and put it here. This is why I gave it a different name, so that it would be easy to find. So if I go to add a file, my computer, upload, I'm going to look now in my downloads because I downloaded from Google Drive, and there's my project. Same idea. It'll take a minute to load up because it's a PowerPoint file. I'll hit add and submit. And that's all there is to it. This is a pretty quick and easy assignment, but if you have questions or are having trouble finding quotes, reach out to me. Let me know. I'll be more than happy to help you get going. You have a great rest of your day. Have a happy holiday if it's before the break. If not, enjoy your 2021.